see me. Now I wait for somebody to come and chat with me about books. So, hopefully somebody shows up. Because I am reading Creature Teachings. And of course, I'm reading Lumberjanes of Volume 3. They're telling spooky stories in this one so far. Or attempting to. I don't know. This is the third book. I loved the first two. So, we shall see if I continue to like the series. That's right, son. Okay. It was kind of bright. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the brightness. Let me see. Maybe I can put some books over here. Oh, hello. Or the Night Things and Creature Teacher, the final exam. And of course, Lumberjanes, volume here. So, it's not so bright. I hope it's not too bright and everything. The sun keeps coming in and out, you know, clouds, whatever. But yeah. It's like the shade won't stay. I got me some chai tea with some milk and some hazelnut cream. And I feel like having coffee again. I love coffee, but I don't drink enough tea. I love my teas. I recently discovered that I love bubble tea. The first Creature Teacher was just a little gross for me. Some slasher movies and stuff, because I get a little bit of blood, just not full-on hardcore gore. So it's way too much for me. Well, get some good. While Goosebumps, you know, usually isn't like gory. It's it can be gross at times, and Creature Teacher was kind of gross. Fun story though, but gross. I'm on chapter and just get away, little bug. You want to be sorry. I wrote / talked, because I did writer by voice, a page and a half of the book that I'm writing. It is I'm writing a series, a town where weird things happen. And my first book is or not a adult series, but I decided why not make it for adults, because there's not enough like short fun horror for adults. At least not a lot that I hear about. So there's this woman. She has moved back to her mother is a writer, and her brother's His mother, she writes like horror and science fiction. And her favorite things, she writes a lot within, or a lot of what she writes is based on like mythology and urban legends and stuff, especially for like horror. And her favorite cryptid is the jackalope. That it would make a good horror book, because even though some of, or many of the cryptids have kind of scary backstories and stuff and sound scary, to her the jackalope kind of conjures up ideas of like whimsy and fantasy, horror. Slash like nightmares about this jackalope that has fangs that is showing up to her doorstep and leading her into the woods. And that's kind of where the story takes off. The mother, something happens with her. The characters and other people have to kind of find out what's going on. Why was she having these nightmares about jackalopes? She said it was normal for her to dream about what she writes about, but she never dreamt, whatever, about a subject for that long or that intensely. And, when stuff happens, it's a Goosebumps book, right? And this, let me get to like the final. So I think that would be like a good length, right? Like 133, 200 pages, maybe something short and fun. I want to make, a series about like a town where weird stuff happens. I don't hate the new covers. I love the original because, obviously I grew up with them. They hold a lot of memories. Goosebumps is what got me into reading, so, I just wish, all the books, even if, like, some of them were okay. But I feel the newer covers have kind of like a round-ish feel to them. In a kind of way. I guess the blob that ate everything or ate everyone is kind of a bad example because it was already kind of a roundish monster. But like A Night in Terror Tower, like the execution, he looks a little bit more realistic, I guess. I don't know. Trying to think of other ones. And I can't. I guess more cartoonish. They just look more cartoonish in the newer versions than the originals. Their drawings original, this is most wanted. Their drawings in the original, obviously, and everything, but they looked a little bit more, I don't know, more type feel to them. And the book, I will get the different covers of it. because I do like the cover artwork. I don't have a lot of repeats in books just because I get a lot of my books when I'm able to get books from like thrift stores and stuff. So I think some of the only books that I have multiple copies of, and by multiple I mean like 2, is Looking for Alaska. I have this thinner, like, it's kind of a, not, kind of fits like into your palm. Like, it's like maybe half the size. And it just fits really well into your palm. It's a little bit of a smaller book. It's not like a mass paperback, but it's got a girl on there who obviously is supposed to be Alaska. And then I have the one that's black and it has some smoke. And if you look at the bottom, I think that it's supposed to be like a candle there. I think you can see the image of the candle, but the candle is like maybe dark purple or something. And I think it was supposed to be a cigarette, but they didn't want to put that onto a book that is meant for teenagers. I think, if I remember correctly, I picked up another version of Paper Towns. And then I think I have the one with like the tacks, like the pins. Pretty sure I got that one. I can't remember if there's another one. I think there's at least 2 or 3 covers for both Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns. But I got definitely the ones with people on them and the one with the smoke. I have never, despite the fact that it's my favorite book, I have never owned a new copy of The Hunger Games. I do have the hardback of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That is the first one. It's my least favorite too, oddly enough. That's the first one that I bought new. When it first came out, I got the audiobook to listen to, and then I wanted it for my collection. But at the time, they didn't have any paperback, so I just bought, because I had enough money for it at the time, I just bought the hardcover. I got a hardcover, if I remember correctly, of Mockingjay, and I think I have one of, I might have one of Catching Fire, but I'm pretty sure I definitely have one of Mockingjay. I have pretty sure I have one in paperback. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all in paperback. I have a copy of Mockingjay on ebook because I originally read it as an ebook. Hello, how are you? I originally read it as an ebook, and then of course I got it for, my collection and everything. But yeah, oddly enough, my favorite series, I only have like the original copies. The original covers and everything that I got from like,
Hey guys.
my first book, but I got that from the thrift store too, and then I think I lent my copy to somebody, or I wish, I'm pretty sure I probably can get the movie copy again. But yeah, I had the movie cover, the original cover, and then I had Catching Fire, which is the original red cover with the you know, the bird. Yeah. And then I definitely know I have a hard copy, a hardback copy of Mockingjay. So yeah, I would, if I like the book enough, I would get the 2 different covers. I would. It is so freaking hot out right now. I mean, it's not as hot as it could be. I mean, I feel like I'm getting things accomplished. I'm reading, I did some writing, getting some videos in, and I guess that's all I can do, right? I'll sit here and read chapter 3 while I wait for somebody to show up. About the newer books is that, okay, so people who have read Goosebumps like the original, you'll know that it's Dark Falls. Take place in like actual places. So, like, in the original, I don't think you knew what state they were in. It was just like Dark Falls, this falls, whatever falls. So, this kid here in the story is from Hartford, Connecticut. So that's kind of interesting. That we get different places. But anyway, yeah, maybe we can. Cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen your TikTok.
It's on my TikTok?
Yeah.
What was about?
Oh, well, cool. Yeah, check out Nate's channel, everybody. Nate B06.
Yep. Nate B06.
Yeah, I finished chapter 3, a very short chapter. And I know for sure that I would not want to be at this camp. We haven't even gotten to Creature Teacher yet. So, we are kind of starting out strong, it looks like. Oh yeah, see, like right here. I mean, I wish they would have made them in color on here because it's all black and white, so it's hard to see, but might be able to see what I'm talking about. Kind of creepy, but other ones, like I said, look more cartoonish than the original. See that? And like I said, I don't dislike them. They're just different. I would say out of these covers, my favorite, other than new covers, I like how they did Ghost Beach. Ghost Beach is kind of creepy. Yeah, but see what I mean about Night in Terror Tower? Kind of the roundish look in it too. So, yeah. It is what it is, I guess. So yeah, then I'm reading Most Wanted. I gotta go back reading Son of Slappy. These aren't even all of them. I'm also reading Night of the Puppet People, which sounds spooky. Look, it does. It sounds spooky. So, I suppose after 23 minutes, I'm gonna get off here, read a little bit more, and take a walk. Sorry. Bye-bye, everybody.